So right now I'm by the gym, but obviously there's no car parks available. Now, this is an area where there's no car parks available either when I went to go do my gym workout yesterday. But this is 2 hours free parking, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then outside those hours it's free. And right now it's 6:35 p.m. I've been awake for 20 hours and 35 minutes. It's going to take me about 1 hour to get my workout. Because I respect my body, so meaning that once I start doing a workout, I don't stop, but I take times to breathe and stuff, and someone talks to me, I'll talk to them, but if not, then, the high majority of the time, they don't, we just go do our thing. So today was a lonely day. No work. But it's the type of lonely where I know that a major blessing is coming, a major breakthrough, because I know I thought that the dark night of the soul was when you came to the realization that everything in your life was an illusion and that you had to question your own reality and your own existence, the meaning of your existence. And then you question, like, okay, so in previous times I had a very strong identity and a very strong purpose of existing, but was it a false facade? Was it an illusion that I had fell for? Was it not the truth? And then it's just, you grasp the fact that you're coming into a new area of your life, right? What is the operations of the universe? Why is my relationship with God changing? I thought that He never changes. Why doesn't He just cause me to be the person that I'm born to be at birth? But then, all these questions get answered. And apparently, some people reckon that's the dark night of the soul too. Just this stuff. But that's like a light version of the 8 dark night of the souls I've been through. Like, they were like real dark night of the souls. But it was like those questions, but like escalated, like to the depths of how deep can go. But now I have those questions, but it's like I still have an identity, but I know that I'm stepping into a new area of my life where the old stuff is not just not needed, but will need to die. So that's how it was today. That's what it's been going through, but at the same time, it's like I still have a strong identity, and it's not as severe as. So if this is called Dark Night of the Soul too, then I have not been through it 8 times. I've been through it more. This is a light severity, so like I'm going out here doing all this stuff, and I wanted to go bushwalking, and I wanted to do that. So I was stuck at home because of the rain and no work. And tonight there's no ADHD or autism group gathering. That's tomorrow, ADHD gathering. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about how fast I'm changing. I'm not the same guy as I was a year ago. And I won't be the same person as I am now in a year's time. So, yeah, I wanted to get to 1 million tablets because it's like, but then I found it's better to get the liquid stuff. But then all the stores that have it around here are closed. And yeah, I mean, You can get it online, but it's like an extra $10 for delivery. So if you're out and about getting things and doing things, if you're going to drive past those stores, you may as well do it then, because it's going to save you $10 delivery, and you don't have to wait for a week. So yeah, I'm changing, guys. This is a very, very light version of the Dark Night of the Soul for me. It's like very light. And, it's like the whole question of, were my parents narcissists? Were they this and that? I know they're abusive, because every time I was being myself, I'd be shunned, or there was times where I got physically abused. But it's like their attitude is the same as the high majority of society. So are they narcissists, or are they just toxic? And why is it not called? Okay, so if someone emotionally abuses you, right? If like people they don't physically, because you're an adult, you know what I mean? But if they emotionally abuse you, they try and call you mean names like narcissist or psychopath, just because you don't agree with what they're saying, and what you're saying is different to what the majority of people believe, so therefore you're wrong. And if a group of people, a whole group of people of like 5 or 10 people, can't convince you that they're right and that you're wrong, and then you just stand strong on what you believe just because you believe it, but you respect their rights to believe whatever it is they believe, they want to call you crazy. They want to call you all these names. They want to say you've got a personality disorder because there's 10 of us, so we must be right. They could be saying, oh, you know what? It's better to go, just making this up for enough, it's better to go take a dump in the creek, because it's better to go take a dump in the creek than it is in the toilet, because it's more socially acceptable and it's more polite. And then if there's like 10 of them and like, no, I prefer to go in the toilet, just saying, because some of the things that go on is like, they just say like, this group of people is so loving and compassionate and this other group is not. But the previous day they were talking about warfare and how vicious and severe and how tough they were, and you don't want to mess with that group of people, like, like an ethnic group or something, whether it be Māoris or Vikings or black people or whoever, they're talking about their own group and how badass they were, but then the next day they'll come up to you and be like, your people are horrible and nasty. And I've seen this not just towards me, but towards many other people of all groups, so of all ethnicities. Well, a number of different ethnicities. The ones that are here in New Zealand, like I've seen it happen to different, like Samoans and Tongans and Māoris, and seen it happen to different European groups and blah, blah, blah. I've seen it happen to all these different people, Chinese, Asian people. I was like, what the hell? And then you get labelled as the problem when you call out, when you stand your ground. Well, today was so going through this Dark Night of the Soul and having it raining all day and no work and no meetup group, because it was daytime. The majority of those people are either working, or some of them I've only just met and they don't have cars or anything, but others are working and all that type of thing. So just thoughts, guys. Just thoughts. So it's okay for these people to do. So what's the difference between all that emotional abuse and all that verbal stuff, which not much people do to me now because I keep standing my ground, they don't even bother, and gossiping, which not much people do to me now because I just don't tolerate it. what's the difference between all of that and narc abuse? I mean, abuse is abuse. Now, I suppose